Hello and welcome to my channel, the place where I take you on RV tours, campground tours, to hiking destinations, and so much more. In a previous video, I showed you how I installed the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 in my 2022 adventure van. Click on the link if you want to see this installation. In this video, I will be installing the EcoFlow 800-watt alternator charger so that I can charge the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 anytime my adventure van is running. So let's get started. Here are the specifications for the 800-watt alternator charger and what comes in the box. First, make sure you have the right alternator charger for your application. I chose the 800-watt over the 500-watt EcoFlow alternator charger as my 2020 Mercedes diesel turbo V6 chassis has a 220 amp 14-volt alternator. Make sure you check your chassis alternator to ensure you pick the right alternator charger for your application. I found my amperage and voltage information on the back of my alternator. Next, make sure you know where the battery is located and where you want to install the EcoFlow alternator charger. So mine's right here in front of the driver's seat. So as you saw, in my case, the battery is located just in front of the driver's seat underneath the flooring, and I want to install the alternator charger in the rear garage area right over here. Now this plan created a few challenges, as I would need to run the alternator input cable from the garage space in the back of the van to the battery in the front of the van, and the alternator input cable is only 5 meters or approximately 16.4 feet long. I started by removing the rear driver's side seat so that I could pass the cable under the seat. I then passed the cable in through the driver's side wall into the cassette toilet area. From here, I needed to remove the refrigerator so that I could pass the input cable from the cassette toilet area to the area behind the refrigerator. Luckily, the refrigerator is only held in place with 4 screws and is not too heavy. Once there, I drilled a hole in the wall behind the driver's seat and passed the input cable through that hole and around the driver's seat. Now I'm going to pass the cable through the hole. Now I'm ready to hook up the input cable to the battery. To do this, I had to expose the battery, so I removed the driver's side floor trim that holds the mat down and then removed the mat. From here you can see the battery cover. I removed the battery cover to expose the battery, then connected the inline fuse to the positive cable, connected the negative cable to the battery's negative terminal, and finally the positive cable to the battery's positive terminal. Now that the wiring is complete, I can reinstall the battery cover, maneuver the cable into the best place around the edge of the seat, and put the mat back down with the plastic trim piece. Now that the cable was run and everything was reassembled, I connected the alternator input cable to the alternator charger and connected the XT150 output cable to the alternator charger. However, I am unable to attach the output cable to the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 because the Delta Pro 3 does not have the same connection as the output cable. Therefore, I need an adapter. I have ordered an adapter and expect it to arrive soon. Once I have the adapter, I can hook up the cable to the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 and the installation will be complete. So thank you so much for joining me today. Please subscribe to my channel and join me for many more videos. Bye for now.